Welcome back to the pew.
Back to the pew. Stephen
We're
Lewis.
touching ourselves.
We have Stephen Lewis again, luckily for the third day.
Oh my God.
And we are just brimming with excitement.
I'm
So we were talking about a sensitive subject, and it happens to, we're calling it the great Facebook debate of last week about Michael Alig.
Yes, Michael, I'm constantly defending you online to people who want to beat the shit out of you, call you names, and most of it comes down to the fact that they don't believe that you genuinely ever showed remorse, which is a big word, Michael. Remorse. Do you feel bad about what happened, what you did many, many years ago? It was 20 years ago, 19 years ago.
I mean, I guess most of the problem is that I feel that it's so, and it is the problem, I think, is that I feel it's so obvious that I'm remorseful that
it isn't.
I can't, no, I mean to myself.
Okay.
That I can't imagine anybody doing what I did and not feeling remorseful.
Yeah, but you have to actually look at the camera and tell people who I'm constantly talking to about this that you actually care deeply and it affects you deeply.
I mean, I care so much about it, and it affects me so deeply that I have become somebody else. I mean, I don't understand how it could not have affected me. And
so, what do you say to these people that loved Angel and you killed this man?
Honestly, I don't say anything to them because they don't come to me.
No, say something now. They're right here. Say it here.
Because they're watching this show and they're talking about you on the internet.
All I can say is that I know how my mom would feel if something like that happened to me. So I mean, Angel isn't here, but his family is around, and so
what do you think? What do you feel?
I know how I can understand how his family must feel, and
how do you feel?
I feel like complete shit. I mean, I've always had a low self-esteem. I mean, people who know me know that, and this has only, kind of like reaffirmed my,
Let me tell them.
Well, it's just reaffirmed.
I
my
visited you for years in prison, and I saw you cry about this many times. Okay.
And a lot of people,
they have to believe it.
People see me laughing or whatever. We're talking about something else, but I mean, it's a defense mechanism. Obviously, I mean, and obviously, I'm not thinking about it all the time. When I'm with friends like you, I'm obviously happy to be with friends like you. When Fenton and Randy are around with their video cameras and we're joking and everything before the cameras go on, I'm obviously laughing, and it's a different mindset I'm in. So. So then when the cameras go on and I'm laughing or something, it looks like I'm not remorseful, but I mean, that's just not the case.
All right, we'll be back in a bit.
And now a word from our sponsor.
What's in, what's out, what it's all about. I know what the kids are like. What's good, what's bad.
Welcome back to the pew.
Welcome back.
Thanks for you.
So we were talking about this big Facebook war that happened last week, and for those of you who didn't see it, basically somebody on Facebook posted a page 6 article about Michael and him taking a tour of Space Ibiza and doing a line of t-shirts, and there was some misinformation in the article, but what happened is that the article sparked this huge, what I might call a hate fest against Michael, because people feel that he's not remorseful. So Steve stepped in at one point in this debate and defended him, and it went on and on. There was like 200 comments in this post, and so we thought it was important to talk about it. So here we are, part 2 about Michael's remorse.
And but I mean, and I know you probably want to say something, but I want to say something too. Is that I've known Steve for 30 years, I think, and other people like Patricia Field, even, who was involved in this indirectly, where the misinformation was that they said that she was designing this line of clothing, which she is not designing a line of clothing for me. And
Ernie, Floyd, and yourself.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And Ernie, I've also known for 30 years. Ernie and Steve and Patricia Field are all extremely intelligent people. They're extremely sensitive people, and I don't think that if I were this person that is portrayed in the movie, that you two would be.
Okay, let me say this. When I met Michael 30 years ago, we became best friends. We just did. I love Michael, and I still love him. There came a time when I completely discarded him. And certainly when the murder went down, I completely shunned him. And when he was in prison for the first few years, I shunned him.
But and I resented that at the time because I didn't understand it, but I do now.
No, I had to. I was so against.
I understand that now. And I didn't understand. But
Michael,
because I was
just like Darth Vader was turned to the dark side, you turned to the dark side.
Yeah.
Now, the Michael that I'm with now, right here on camera, is a Michael that I knew 30 years ago. Yeah, shit went down, bad shit. But you're here, you did 17 years, and I'm here to help support you because you're my friend for 30 years. And I'm not condoning what you did, and you don't either. But nothing we do is going to bring back Angel. Nothing we do. The only thing we can do is remember him, respect him, maybe throw a party in his honor or something like that down the road. But nothing we do is going to bring him back. And you have a right to live your life, having spent most of your Wonder Bread years that we all enjoyed. You were in prison, and for good reason. And you did 17 years. Most people do manslaughter, do 2, 5, 7 years like that. You did 17. You deserve 17. You know, and I told you that when you were in the joint, when I visited you, and I drove the fucking 5 hours there and 5 hours back. You know, I with friends and people, and I'm not gonna. I am not going to coddle him. If he fucks up, I'm going to be the first one to call him an asshole.
I would.
And he expects me to.
I expect him to.
Okay.
I didn't understand his Steve's distancing then, or other people's Ernie's distancing then. I didn't understand it because I was my head was clouded with delusion and caused by.
You were on the dark side.
Yes, and I do now. And
you're sober now.
And I appreciate.
Are you sober now?
Yes,
okay.
And I appreciate. The fact that I have my friends back again. I mean, I feel extremely fortunate and grateful. And,
You have more important than having your friends back. You have yourself back.
I have myself back.
Okay, and that's what's important.
Yes.
Unfortunately, for those who are watching this, they're going to say, well, Angel can never have that. And you live with that.
And it is unfortunate.
And you live with that.
It is unfortunate, yes.
Of course it is.
It's almost more unfortunate for his family, I think.
Well, that's another thing, is you're not in contact. You're not allowed to
I'm not allowed to be.
Contact
and I'm not allowed to have anybody get in contact with them for me.
So you can't make donations to a charity, and you can't do anything.
I can't do
But
anything.
other people can.
Other people can.
Okay. All right. We got that down.
Well, thanks for watching.
All right. Somber one.
Goodbye.